So Charles Cox of Barbados making his way towards the red corner. His opponent is Petar MARCIC of Montenegro. Our referee is Mr. Said Mufasser of Morocco. We're in the 80-kilogram light heavyweight division, and this is action from the round of 32, the second preliminary round of the light heavyweight tournament. Is between boxers from Barbados and Montenegro. The man wearing red is Charles Cox, 28 years of age, competing in his first World Championships. His opponent, wearing blue, is also in his first World Championship tournament, and that is Petar MARCIC, 23 years of age. Both men representing half of their respective boxing teams. Two men representing Montenegro, two men representing Barbados. Nice left uppercut scored underneath. Cox on the front foot there, he's looking for the left hook. Cox in his first bout of the tournament as he scores with a good left jab to the body. Received a bye in the first preliminary round. That's a nice left hook around the corner from MARCIC. Solid left hand on the back foot once again as Cox scores effectively to the body. Flicking left hand, and then look at the exchange at mid-range as Cox continues his advance, walking down his man and constantly taking it to him. So these stick and move tactics being used by MARCIC are what served him very well indeed in his opening contest against Nikita Neistat. Beating the man who is the 2020 national champion as he takes good shots to the body from Charles Cox, but then back on his back foot and using the jab effectively is MARCIC. But then look at those right hands dug in. But over Nikita Neistat of Finland as a right uppercut left hook scores from MARCIC. These are the tactics that he used in rounds 2 and 3 after losing the first round against the pressure applied by the 19-year-old from Finland. And here he's in with another pressure boxer who's altogether taller on the front foot, looking to walk down his man. But again, look at the quick flurry of punches that graze the chin or graze the head of Charles Cox. And then again, a feather light jab to the body, followed by an altogether more solid right hand upstairs. And here's the volume from MARCIC, putting Cox under pressure. Terrific punch outputs from Petar MARCIC as MARCIC continues to work away on the inside. Good right hand to the body driven in by Cox, and a left hand. Cox advancing and pursuing his man once again. Exchange of shots during that coming together. MARCIC up on his toes, looking for the right hand, was picked off by a left jab, and Cox drives in a left hand to the body. What a busy opening round between these two 80-kilogram light heavyweight boxers. So the scores then, Marcic taking the first round on a 4-1 split. Charles Cox certainly in it, but Marcic busier the deeper we got into the round. Truth be told, it was a strong conclusion to the round from Cox, who began to find a range again with his body, but Marcic did a terrific job of giving his man volume. Nothing on those punches whatsoever, but they're all point scoring, and he was able to pick in the gaps, but then Cox finding the range himself, combining to make a fantastic opening round. So we move into the second round then. Petar Marcic, two-time national champion of Montenegro, having taken back-to-back national crowns in 2019 and 20. There's a left hand once again, which is an eye-catching shot, and then he's continuing to flick out that left jab. Cox swinging and missing because he's on beyond punching range. Scored the right hand to the body a few moments ago, looking for the left jab of his own. But Marcic does a terrific job of keeping the movement going, presenting angles to his man, bobbing when a shot comes whistling past his chin, or weaving to make sure that it misses. Very good movement indeed from Petar Marcic. First saw Charles Cox when I was ringside in Tegucigalpa for the Americas Continental Tournament. Good left hook, then a left jab through the middle. In ordinary times, in recent years, qualification has had to be earned to a World Championships, and that Continental event in 2017. Oh, that's a solid left hook landed by Marcic as Cox was trying to get himself off the ropes. But in 2017, as Cox comes back with a good left jab to the body, only to be picked off by a right hand upstairs, and there's another flurry of punches which sees another flicking left jab just graze the head of Charles Cox. And all of this volume is wonderful to behold. But again, the 2017 event in Tegucigalpa was qualification for Hamburg 2017 later that year. And those continental events repeated all over the world. No qualification for Belgrade 2021. The only continental event that has taken place is the Asian Championships in Dubai earlier this summer. Of course, it's been a busy calendar with the Olympic Games as well. As Cox trying to get the uppercut working. Big right hand was a swing and a miss as Marcic was backing up. Left hook scores for Marcic. Good right uppercut to the body in response from Cox. And Cox continuing to try to walk his man down, but this is terrific movement from Marcic, doing an outstanding job keeping it going. Cox intelligently goes to the body, trying to slow this man down. But it's not big movement at all, but it's just enough incremental movement in the pocket, spinning off the line, circling, bobbing, weaving. As Cox wills his way forwards once more, drives in another right hand to the body. Marcic wrapping up his taller opponent and walking him back to his own corner. And as he tries to disengage, he scores with a hook, takes a right uppercut during that trade-off. Cox breathing through an open mouth, but remaining concentrated. Second round in the book, and one suspects that Marcic did more than enough to take that second round as well. Remember, he prevailed in the first on a 4-1 split. And he swept the second round unanimously. So it is all square, 19 points apiece on the card from the judge. Some of the action from that second round. So we go into the third and final round then. And Charles Cox out aggressively takes a left hook. But look at the manner in which Charles Cox has come out to begin this third and final round. Really looking to take it to his man. getting over that front foot in a bid to take his man out of there inside the distance, but MARCIC continues to stick and move magnificently. Very difficult to catch cleanly. And of course, it's doubly difficult to knock out a man who is on the back foot. COX trying to tuck up in the shell, but he's a long, tall, broad-shouldered light heavyweight. An awful lot of target to cover using that defense. Comes forward with a speculative left hook, can't find a range, slams the left hook into something, but took one on the way in. Exchange of jabs as COX continues his pursuit, trying to bob and weave, trying to reach for MARCIC, and there's a solid left jab during a flurry of punches from the man from Barbados in red, digging in that right hand as he claims COX with his free left. Excuse me, as he claimed MARCIC with his free left. So approaching the midpoint of the third and final round, COX steps back onto the chest of his man once again and is continuing to dig away with that free right hand. Good exchange, these successful jabs in a cluster of punches from MARCIC. There's the same shot once again. He scores with a good right hand to the body behind the left elbow of Charles COX. COX with a flurry of punches. He went down to the body with a burst of shoe shine shots, but then he was hit by a solid left hook as his hands were down and he was still in punching range. Back and forth action in this third and final round with less than a minute to go. So COX dipping in front of his man. MARCIC remaining up on his toes, continuing to dodge and dart left and right. Right hand left hook attempted by COX. Scores with another good right hand to the body. There's the same shot once again. COX puts his man in a headlock momentarily. Both men solving themselves, saving themselves now for the final 30 seconds, where some quality is what both men are in pursuit of. There was a torrid exchange of body shots on the resumption after the break. And again, the action continuing as MARCIC tying his man up. As COX disengages, he's beyond the range of MARCIC's attempted shots. He scores with a jab. MARCIC comes back with a straight shot of his own. A terrific contest and wonderful to see that sportsmanship. Well, I happen to think that MARCIC has done enough, but it was a very good contest indeed between boxers of contrasting styles, different physiques, COX playing his part in what was a terrific bout. Invariably on the front foot, a tall pressure fighter looking to put it on Peter MARCIC, but MARCIC did an outstanding job keeping the movement going, just as he did in rounds two and three of his contest in the round of 64. Let's get the official announcement at the conclusion of that bout. And there's confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Peter MARCIC over Charles COX of Barbados, taking all 3 rounds for judges 2, 4, and 5. But make no mistake, Charles COX in that contest for every second of the 3 3-minute rounds. Never stopped pressing, never stopped competing, right up until the final bell. But MARCIC with the better work over the course of the contest, and it is he who goes through to the round of 16. Some of the action then from the bout that has just ended.